Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with the man himself, longtime matchmaker Roberto Diaz of Golden Boy Promotions. How you doing, Roberto?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. 2 more days to go, and December 4th can't come soon enough.
Absolutely. I know a lot of people are overlooking JoJo. You know, they think this is just going to be Devin Haney's coming out party. From your perspective, what kind of challenges do you think JoJo's going to bring to the table with Devin Haney?
I mean, JoJo's hungry, and when you have a determined, hungry young fighter that believes in his ability, it makes a dangerous fighter, and we saw it last weekend. Kambosos, who nobody gave a chance, and people were writing him off, believed in himself. And same thing of Teofimo when he fought Lomachenko.
Yeah.
He believed in himself, and then when you have a fighter that believes in himself with the skill and experience of Jojo Diaz, Saturday night, people. And I shouldn't say they should see it as an upset, because he's been elite since the amateurs. He was an Olympian,
world champion.
Exactly. So some people will be surprised. We won't.
Well, what flaws, if any, from a matchmaker standpoint, do you see in Devin Haney that you believe JoJo could exploit?
I don't see. I mean, it's not that I see flaws, because he's a gifted young man who's a tremendous athlete. He's already done a lot for the age and the experience that he has. So I don't see flaws in Devin Haney. In fact, I see a great fighter in the future.
Yeah.
But the future's not here yet. We're in the present. And the lack of experience versus the experience of JoJo fighting with a broken hand, with a nasty cut, with big punchers, with slick fighters, and going through that fire, that's going to be the what determines and what shows in this fight.
Yeah.
You're going to have a young man versus a man.
Yeah, so you're saying the fact that he's been to those deep, dark, uncomfortable places that fighters need to go to be great.
You have to go through them to be able to know, I can get through this. Once it's the first time, there could be some panic. There could be like, I've never been here before. What happens next?
Absolutely. I know with you being with Golden Boy, you guys have one of the biggest young fighters in boxing, Ryan Garcia. He's been tweeting a lot, talking about he want to fight George Kambosos. What do you guys think about that matchup?
You know what? Ryan is eager to get back in the ring. Ryan is hungry. He loves being in the ring. He loves showing the fans knockouts and providing them with great fights. And it'll be here soon. It'll be here soon. I just, obviously want to make sure that hand is 100% before we determine who's next. But we'll be sitting down with his team soon to hurry up and get Ryan back in the ring where he belongs.
Yeah, because he won his fight in early January. I was thinking when he won that fight, this would be like a year where he'd break out, maybe be fighter of the year, and that's kind of been derailed.
You know what? He's young enough. Obviously, he had some obstacles. They're through. 2022 is going to be his year. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it, man. I know yesterday I saw something on Boxing Scene where the WBO is petitioning for, I think something happened with Seniesa Estrada. She has to, what's the whole situation with Seniesa Estrada and the WBO?
So the WBO wants her to decide whether she's staying at 105 or 108.
Yeah.
Talk to the team. We're going to make a determination soon. Also petition the WBO to see if they can give us an opportunity to decide instead of the next 5 days. So we're waiting to see what they reply with.
Okay.
Seniesa just wants titles. She wants
I know.
3 divisions. She can do it. She's willing to go up and down and defend all her mandatories. So she wants to become number 1. And you know what? She has all the potential to do that.
Yeah. And she's someone that, I've been following her for a long time. She's got it from the mud, before she was a Golden Boy. She fighting on local shows, girls bigger than her,
She fought at 118 where obviously she's shown at 105 she doesn't, she's not at 118, but she did it just to provide the fights and get the fights.
And she had the skills to do it. So
absolutely.
Yeah. I know me and you had a pretty good conversation recently. I know with you being Munguia's promoter, I want to see the Andrade fight. I know a lot of people want to see the Andrade fight. How realistic is it to get the Andrade fight with Munguia done next year?
Munguia is one of those fighters as well, like JoJo, that they want the big fights. They want the challenges. They want the big names.
Yeah.
And right now, there's nothing more that he wants is all the big names. So hopefully we can decide soon. He just had the fight, great fight with Gabriel Sado. We'll sit down with his team. He wants Golovkin. Golovkin obviously has a fight in December, so we'll sit down with the team soon and determine where's the next step for him.
You mentioned Golovkin, the Murata fight. I know there's complications with that fight because of the whole variant COVID thing going on, so that might push that fight back. So maybe Andre.
I've heard the same thing. I read the same thing, but haven't heard anything official yet.
Yeah.
I got to get back there with Georgia. They're going to start.
Okay,
soon.
All right, Roberto. Well, anyway, I appreciate your time.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
My pleasure.
Yeah. See you
Take
in San
care.
Antonio. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.